we're heading south for some fishing down towards Sara Carmel, towards Cape Blanco, towards that area, San Simon. And I'm, this is my other boat, the El Padre, and I'm on the St. James, we are passing them up, and I'm taking pictures of the boat. And that particular night we got, I don't know, we caught about 300 tons of fish in one night, which was one of my biggest catch. And we load up our boat, St. James, and I gave my other boat about 100 tons of fish. But this was the early part of the night on our way. Bob? Yeah, that's the sun shining. The boats made a set outside Carmel Bay. This is boat St. Anthony, which was one of my first boats that we had built here in San Francisco in 1934. This is the El Padre in the set. That's my second boat. I think this is a daylight set. We're fishing outside of Morslani. No, we're outside of here, outside of Monterey Bay. One Sunday afternoon, we went out early, and there was quite a fish in the bay. And all the fleet is running around, spotting, trying to see fish. And here's St. James following around, looking for black spots. But of all the fleet, I think, generally we never used to catch fish much in the daytime. We always caught our fish after dark, kind of the faucets. And it's hard to see fish in the daytime. Not only that, but this boat went on the set, and it was the Mercury. No, see what's the name of this boat? And they have 80 ton in the net. And they were the only one that caught fish. This is the El Padre pulling the net. And then the St. Anthony, and this is the St. James. I don't know where we're going here, but we're going. Here we are in the morning sunset. We're on the set here outside of Capitola. Beautiful spot, calm weather. It's always calm, and it's kind of shallow there. When the weather is good, it's like a lake. This is the St. Anthony. Now we made a set, and we are brailing. This is the way we go away. This is the way we bail the fish, bail the fish. This is Brother Barney. He's on the skiff. I think we have our net cut in two. There's Joe Barroso, Beto, Brother Guido, Brother Saldivigo. We had a very happy-go-lucky crew, especially when we got fish. Everybody was happy. Well, we thought we had more fish than that. This is John Sansoni. This is a San Carl Canyon Company. I think we came in loaded that day. That's the day we caught 300 ton. But we had about, I don't know, 230 ton. The St. James had a deck load. I think it was one of our first fishing in Monterey Bay. We brought in 230 ton. No matter how big I build the boats, they always had deck loads. Everybody's saying the boat is too big, and I believe that boats are never too big. There's your deck load. Today we have all this fleet from Japan, from Russia. They have battleships fishing outside of the 200-mile limit or even closer, and they catch every kind of fish they want. And we thought that our boats were too big. This is we're coming in with a load, and we're passing up the El Padre. We're outside Point Sur. The El Padre has about 100 ton, and we have the deck load. That was a nice, glory day for me. Another fishing day. One night we had a limit, and when you have a limit, you only get so much, and we had so much fish that day. These are sea bass that we catch within amongst the sardine, especially when you fish around Capitola. There was all good. You get halibut, you get sea bass, and that day we had a lot of fish. So instead of letting them loose, we call in the boats, and we gave them, I think we gave about 4 or 5 boats the limit, which it was done by certain boats, but a lot of boats never did give fish away. They always figure, well, we caught them and we don't care for other boats, but I always figured if God gave me the grace to get fish, I wanted to distribute the fish to other people too. And we gave fish, this is the Sea Giant. I think Joe Pepidola was running it. Oh, this is Runca here, he's an old timer. He went to Italy, and this Mr. Paul Coutinho, he was fishing with the other boat. I can't recall the name of the boat. And when we had fish, everybody was happy. It is something that the fish just gives you a spirit. It's like gives you life, energy. That's why fish is a sporting industry. Here we are at the, oh God, we were at the San Carl Canyon Lodi. Now this is in San Francisco. Years later, I had a cannery in San Francisco. I bought a cannery in San Francisco, J.D. Packing Company. And that was towards the end of when the fish kind of disappeared out of the San Francisco harbor, San Francisco Bay, and all the boats all moved down south. But it got so hard to get fish that the boats were all delivering fish down south. But we had to get some boats from the northern part they came from Seattle, from different ports of the north. So they didn't have any jobs, and the only boats we could have got fish was from these boats that came from the north. And this boat brought in 140 tons of sardine from San Pedro, brought them to San Francisco, but we didn't can the fish. The fish was good for reducing the fish, and but those were the hard times that the fish started disappearing. And this was my cannery in Pier 92 in San Francisco, which I spent 19 years waiting for the sardine to come back, but they didn't come back. But we finally gave up the business, but I say 99% of the cannery production plant in San Francisco went out of business. Either they went broke, either they had to give up. And we were the only cannery there for years. But still, we had to give it up because we had to do most of we had to bring our fish from the south by truck. So in 1962, I dismantled the cannery and we moved down south in Oxnard. And we bought a cannery down there and we had the fish in our back door there, and we did operate there from 62 to up to the present time the cannery is in operation. This is in San Francisco now. We're loading the boats. This man his name was Scotty, one of the experts in the reduction plant. He's testing the fish if they have any spawn or any fat content of the fish. These were the sardine days. This was taken at daybreak.